implementation of education doesn't always, fit everyone. And if we can make that,
That's true.
if we can make that change and shift and take this balanced approach, then all learners can access it in different ways and from different access points. And also looking at that mental health and this is how we teach children positive mental health strategies that are, as you said earlier, lifelong. And all of this impacts so many things in our wider society. We were talking about crime and looking at violent reduction and all of that sort of area as well. And if we can get this foundation in with our children early on, that they are able to understand themselves and regulate and all of these things. I mentioned road rage earlier, but actually this really does build a sense of belonging. It builds a sense of community. It impacts our society so heavily because when we feel connection and belonging, when we have positive mental health strategies, when we have, we are able to access our external environment and connect with people, regardless of our neurotype and our need, then actually so many challenges that we face as a community and a society and globally are impacted. I talk a lot about the ripple effect. I always say the little ripples that we make are making waves of change, and actually those waves of change really do impact so many different things that we are trying to overcome in society. And I think that's probably why my fuel is passion and excitement and engagement for all of these things, because actually it's so important that we make these changes, not only for our children now, but for our children's children and their children's children and the wider picture. And so I know this is big picture stuff, but seeing how this fits together and how this puzzle grows is, I think, something that can be a motivator for us of being agents for change in the now.
I love that.
For the future, So sorry, I got excited again there to share
all your passion. But you need that to be an agent of change. You need to, as you said, have that passion and to be fueled by it. So yeah, definitely that's where that emotion is useful, like you said.